In playing Jean Valjean, it started for me. What was fascinating was really what jail was like and what the purpose of jail was, because we have this modern notion of it being a place of rehabilitation and that ideally people can enter back into society rehabilitated, and that was not the case back then. And one of Victor Hugo's main themes is really about how punitive and really harsh and actually wasteful the jail system was, where the goal was actually not to turn you out rehabilitated, but to turn you out as an animal, to serve as a living deterrent to everybody else in society, not to break the law. So you really had no chance. These ideas, it's easy just to assume, you know, for an audience, oh, he's out of jail, he's got a second chance, but he doesn't.
We did a lot. There was a lot of research done about the time period. One of the questions I had was just what were the laws regarding prostitution in France at the time. And in one of the books, there's like a little chart of all the offenses that you could commit if you were a prostitute and the consequences of them. If you were a prostitute and you went out without a head covering, you would go to jail for 3 months. In my character's case, 3 months in jail meant that her daughter dies. So she always had to be very, very aware of the law. And as an actor, you're always looking for ways to up the stakes, to make the emotions feel more palpable for you and, of course, the audience. And so I was hoping, so I wear obviously a head covering in the scene, and I rigged it so that way when my character fights with the man who winds up getting her in trouble with the law, it would fall off. So that way when Javert comes out, she sees the police. At a certain point, she realizes she doesn't have her hat on, and that all is lost. It didn't actually wind up making it into the film, but it was very helpful. There were a lot of great performances this year. Naomi Watts in The Impossible. Every performance in Life of Pi.
I totally agree
is including the tiger.
Lincoln is a movie, but the lead guy, who I always forget, his name is
Daniel Day-Lewis.
He's awesome.
Day-Lewis is the last name. I think he's going places. And Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes.
In Lincoln.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
Sally Field. Phenomenal.
They were all amazing.
In Rust and Bone, Matthias, as well as
and everybody in The Master. It was a great year.
Joaquin Phoenix, man.
I really did love everyone this year.
Oh shit, yeah.
Shit, it's like it's supposed to be in your crowd here.